Newport 24 bis, flown by Tony Slater, Mr. Showman, looking at that takeoff. Want to fly with the team. So how many have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's the 7. We've got the full amount available now in the air. A standard fighter of the French and Italian air forces. Around about this by the SPADs. Very pretty aeroplane powered by a rotary engine. Very nimble, very quick to turn, big water-cooled engines. Because of the problems with the gyroscopic effect of the rotary engines. Next along, of the First World War. Well, this is the Fokker D7 coming along now. To the yellow fuselage with the streamers. You see the streamers behind the squadron leader. In this case, it was an aircraft flown by the third-rank German ace, Erich Löwenhardt of Jasta 10.
And this was one of them. And this is flown by Steve Ricketts, who flew the big Comet. Steve is actually a commercial pilot by on his day job, because the Miles Corporation in 1947 went into liquidation. They were very, very good designers of prototype aircraft, and aircraft which was actually used by World War II fighter pilots. This aircraft is one of the first of the many plane with the swept-back wings and the T-tail as it turns and comes into the sunshine. And these aeroplanes were actually in the air 24/7, piloted very ably. This model by Andy Johnson, Dave's son, as it comes in for a lovely slow pass. To see these two aircraft in the air, look at that head height, beautiful. To look at that plane and to think that the real thing was flown and kept in the air all that time, and how they kept it in the air, you probably look as it comes down and you see a probe just above the cockpit there, and they did air-to-air refueling. And his 3 air bombers, because there is a Valiant on the way as well. Another Vulcan which is being built at the moment, and it will be this full size. There's only one Vulcan flying for the 2012 Olympics, and following it way around. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. What a sight. We've been blessed at Rufforth to the Battle of Britain, and also the Help for Heroes Fund. John has donated the money from the sale of this plane to these charities, of which I thank him very much. John has donated 55 quid from the sale of his plane, of which I thank him very, very much. It's going to a very good cause. To everybody else who has donated money, I would also like to give a great big thank you. And it's just got totally out of my mind, but a big thank you to John Bennett, who is on the LMA board of Guardians for the 2 days, 692 quid, as the Vulcan comes in for an absolute superb landing. Look at that. Nose down, settles it in as the Big Victor. Yes, side slipping it in round on the wing there. And he's a very proficient pilot of this aeroplane. When he first got it, it actually wasn't as good as this, and he removed a lot of weight and altered a lot of things. He's a very good engineer, and so consequently in settles the Victor. Beautiful, absolute round of applause. These guys, absolutely spot on pilots. Scottish, Yorkshire, Liverpudlian. Because I was joking with one person actually a lot of years ago when I found out I was part Scottish and part Yorkshire. I said, well, I always thought I was Yorkshire, but I said, well, they said the Yorkshire people were tight. I said, but when I find out I'm part Scottish as well, I've got no chance. But the difference being is, right, I've been stand corrected there, it's Huntingdon's. And then we've got the coffee place, all steamed up. And we've got Al's Hobbies. Al's Hobbies is most people BRC Hobbies, based up there in Newcastle, run by Brian Collins. And of course Brian knows a lot about electrics. CCRC models. And of course and G-Force from Whitby, as the two airliners come through together there, KLM and East something out. And we've got Horizon Hobby. Well, people in the north who sort of been in the aeromodelling for quite a while. Horizon Hobby, well of course, Horizon Supply. We've got the micro model stand in the centre aisle. We've got quite a few different little things as that one, UK. And of course Moore models. If you go to Priory Models, another local person, Ray's actually been making model kits now for quite a few years, and he has some really superb models. They're in kit form, very easy to build. One of the biplanes of Priory, and it flies excellently. The only one I haven't got actually is they do also a very, very good aerobatic model, which Sam Boylett, who's been flying today, Sam has actually got the aerobatic model and has converted it to electric. And now what we've got is, we have got the two Grumman Panthers up together. These are actually modelled, and you can see on the front of the doors there, they have a golden dragon modellers are. I mean, each of these aeroplanes has 32,000 within factory. Drawn it, and you will find out what you have won, because there is about 34 different prizes which have been donated by the stall holders who are here this weekend. So if you're interested in aeromodelling and you have opportunity. And so they are trying to raise money for research and for the charity is working. As Ian stands behind it, this is half scale, powered by a microlight engine. As it lifts off there, what a beautiful sight. That green on the top of the fuselage and the checkerboard and the... aircraft, light engine, which is very ably pulling the Bulldog over the top there. The microlight engine is 425cc, so it's basically got a motorbike. Quite a lot of people like Douglas Barner cut their eye teeth on these things before they actually learn to fly. Hurricanes and Spitfires and various other things. He's actually camouflaged it into the to look like part of the newspaper, such quarterly journal that comes out, as Emily found that out. But Mike likes this plane. So it's got a little...
Oh, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going straight from the LMA model display slot to World War I. I've got the mic back a little bit early.